Hi Aquarius, hi, this is Marta with Universal Power Tarot, and these messages we bring you today are supposed to encourage, elevate, and empower you guys. Hello my friends, how are you? I hope everyone is safe and well. And yeah, I'm so happy that you're here, that you're tuning in into your reading today. Please like, share, and subscribe if you feel so inclined, because it really helps the channel grow. Yeah, it's a general reading. I already pre-shuffled all of your cards. I pulled from the Sacred Earth Oracle, this one here. It's center and it's so gorgeous, it's unbelievable. And I pulled, I'm just like, three. How do I do that again? Three guardian angel cards for you. They're already here, my friends. All right, that's that. So it's a general reading and it may or may not resonate with you. Please only take what resonates with you, Aquarius, and leave the rest behind, because that means it's for somebody else. It's not gender specific, nor is it time specific. Please, whenever the title of a message resonates with you, it doesn't matter if it's your sign specifically. That's yours at that time. Your body's going to let you know. Your intuition will let you know which one is for you, okay? Good, that's that. Anything else? Yeah, private readings, mentorship down below, as well as apparel. I showed it before and I'm going to show it again. So this one, you can support Universal Power Tarot over there. It's greatly appreciated. If you did support in any way through donations or through buying apparel or buying a private reading or whatever else, right? It's greatly appreciated. So thank you. All right, friends, let's hop in. So the center. Actually going to read that one to you. Alrighty. Here we are. So beautiful. Check it out. By the way, what I heard with this card was the sun, the moon, and everything in between is what immediately came out. And you know what came out with your guardian angel card? Yeah, it's stars. So that's the everything in between, right? Because there are so many stars around the sun and the moon. So that was very, very cool. All right. The earthly meaning here is, do not confuse selfishness with self-centering. Bring your well-being, your values, your future, and your loves to the center of your world. Break the hold of objects, habits, or relationships that insist you revolve around your needs and demands. Being centered makes you stronger and more balanced, and disturbances are less likely to knock you off course. Extend your positive sphere of influence. Yes, and the spiritual meaning here is, let go of fixed expectations and time frames. Try to be patient, flexible, adaptable, and open-minded. You are well on the way to arriving at your heart's desire. Congratulations. An invisible force gently pushes and pulls you towards your true center. Let go and let it flow. It has been a long journey, but the destination is so much closer than you think. Oh yeah, and don't we love to hear that? Oh my God, thank you, Spirit, for that message. Seriously. Oh my God, I love this, especially when you're in a place where it's just like everything, you know, is coming, because that's what it feels like. Everything's coming together and you may not know where to go. You may feel like giving up, but you're closer to achieving what you want to achieve here, Aquarius, okay? Let me read the star card to you straight away. Believe in yourself. You are a wonder of creation. Wash away all fear and discover you are a shining star. All around you, allow all around you to just be. Let go of trying to control life, for the light of your soul will guide you always towards love. Remember, stars are born through explosions of love. Love illuminates all things. Never forget you are truly a shining star. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely, sorry. Alrighty-o. I'm using today the, what's it called? The Ostara Tarot. It's so beautiful. It's even got like a silver coating around it. So gorgeous. So let's see what wants to come out for you today, Aquarius. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, wow. Oh my goodness, we had that one yesterday. The Queen of Coins, Queen of Pentacles. We had her popping out yesterday in the Capricorn reading. Yeah. Wow. like this. 8 of Coins next. So this is really like confirming what just came out. You're closer than you think, because the 8 of Pentacles is very, very close to the 10, and it already states that that success is very, very close. However, you have the 8 of Swords here, and I'm going to get into that in a bit. I'm just showing you the cards here because it's quite different, and that's precisely what is being said already. Holy macaroni. Okay. Next card out is the Lovers. Wow. And then, my God, that's the 5 of Cups. Look at this. Wow. And then, look at this, so beautiful. See? These are really beautiful. So anyways, this is, I've got a straight line and a U. This is reminding me of, what kind of a sign is that? Straight line. You can have a look on Instagram and comment over there if you want to. Wow, that's an interesting sign. And this may even mean something to some of you, like the straight line and then the U right across like this. I'm thinking it must be some sort of planet, but I can't think what it is. Is it Saturn? I can't remember. I'm still learning and studying, and sometimes I forget what the proper like signs for that are. Anyways, the Queen of Pentacles here, that really denotes to like nurturing, motherhood, could be motherhood, but also to nurturing your inner child. Like really tending to yourself, really tending to your own needs. And that's precisely what the center card said too. It's not a luxury to do self-care, to do self-love at all, Aquarius. Matter of fact, it's a necessity, a real necessity, especially when you're talking about relationships, any relationships. It starts first with yourself. Like that is the most important relationship. And this is very far from egotistical, because that's not what's meant here at all. But you do have to take good care of yourself, because otherwise you cannot take care of another. And also, energetically speaking, what this does is you're sending out the signal, I am so worth all of that good stuff, right? Whereas before, if you don't even think you're worth taking care of, you're worth receiving all of that, then who's going to give it to you, right? Speaking law of attraction, and I'm saying these things not to be mean, although I realize that this can be triggering, or, you know, because it's very much to the core. It's straight to the core here. But this is going to give you empowerment in the long run. And yeah, that's just the way it is. And yeah, that's it. Yeah, and what I mentioned over in the last reading here too with Capricorn is the herbs. So some of you may be working with herbs, being a green witch or a witch in general, or just like enjoying working with herbs. Doesn't have to be, could be specific. With the 8 of Coins again, this is just like you working away. You've gotten so good at what you do, whatever it is that you do. Could be professionally speaking, could also be in your private life. And yet it may feel like, it could feel repetitive, right? It could feel like, yeah, I've been working and doing this for so long now, much like the center card stated already. I've been so long working for this, and yet it just seems to be more work. It just seems to be more of the same, right? And it doesn't really come about, and this can be really discouraging. And you may be doubting yourself in that whole process, right? Because this is the next one, and it's so interesting because I guess these birds are different ones. The one is the owl and the other one is a hawk or something like that, but they're, to me, strikingly similar. So it is, this one is very focused on, you know, making it happen, and that one is in self-doubt, however, but this one doesn't see, you know? It holds on to this hand, trying to get something from this hand, but this hand is non-existent. That's interesting. Here, right there. Is it doesn't exist, like holding on to something that isn't really there, but believing for something to give you stability, but it really doesn't. It doesn't, because this is very much self-reliant. It's like you're relying on yourself, but there could be a connotation, Aquarius, to waiting on something to happen or waiting on someone to come in and actually help you, when all you needed to do here is just take off that blindfold, right? Just take that off. Take off that blindfold and then you can fly, right? There's also a sense of possibly needing to find more enjoyment in the day-to-day things or in your life in general, like bringing more joy in, because then most likely, you know, let's take the example of quarantine. When you're just home and when you're just doing the household chores, this can become so repetitive and so, like, it can really weigh down on us because it's the same thing every day, again and again, right? And as you know, when you go out, and you may have had periods like that in your life before, when you go out, the household really, or whatever, the chores, right, the daily chores just really move to the background and you do them just very easily because they're not so much on the forefront, if that makes any sense. Because you're enjoying yourself, you're out there, and then you're just doing a quick sweep around the house and that's it. You're not just constantly at home. And there is something there about really bringing more joy in here. And with the lovers could mean that there's a decision that needs to be made from your part. It also means like the alignment of the divine feminine, divine masculine here, you know, doing their dance internally. And that's what that is, like knowing when to rest, knowing when to take action. That's what that is. Of course, it could mean another person coming in and you may be wishing for that too, or you are in a relationship, but I'm reading it right now as internal processes, because when these two are, this is interesting, very intuitive, okay? It's not so much according to the cards here at all. We have that same topic of not seeing something, because here, these are not masks. These is, how do you call that? You know, they put color over their eyes, so makeup. And here they actually do wear masks. And we have a rather bright environment, and then we have the night again. So it's a repetitive pattern here too that could very much, you know, denote to what we already described here with how when you don't value yourself, and you may not know this, and we all do this because we do have those subconscious patterns running, Aquarius, we carry that in all of our relationships, and we don't want to. We may wonder, why is this repeating again? I can't believe I'm in a relationship like this again, where it keeps repeating. I may just stay away from relationships altogether, because every time I try to get into one, it just doesn't work. And the underlying issue and core thing here also with the work, because these go hand in hand, right? This is a small knot, but that small knot really started to bother you over the years. That's entirely what I feel like. What they're showing me is a small stone in a shoe. At first you may be like, yeah, that's fine, but then over the years it just starts to really become prominent in more areas of your life. But if you do remove that small stone, if you find it, or when you find it rather, then all the other stuff is gonna resolve and remove itself as well. Absolutely. Yeah. And also this is specific, you could be missing someone, like from the past, a relationship you used to have. But there's also, this is a specific message also, you need to understand that this relationship couldn't have worked like on those terms. So there's nothing that you or the other person could have done differently. That was a learning experience, right? To really make you aware and bring you back to the Queen of Pentacles, one who's very at home in her body, or his body, not gender specific, very nurturing towards self and of course towards others, also very good with money and the material realms, like knows how to take care of herself and the world around her. Yeah, and that's that, and that seems to be the learning experience here. And here with the Seven of Cups, that's a choice, right? That's a choice that you make. And the funny thing about that is, and also the difficult thing, when I say funny, I don't mean haha funny, but the difficult thing here is to see that, right? To really become aware of those patterns and then to choose, because it's easy, so easy to say that. Yeah, you just choose, or you just motivate yourself in some form or capacity, or just do things differently. Because if you start to change that on the external, and you may have tried a lot of things in bringing the material wealth about, and bringing the perfect relationship about. Oh my God, I'm so sorry. It's this, because this is so frustrating, right? This can be so frustrating because the external does not work. You have to find that knot within yourself and then resolve it. Remove that pebble from your shoe, because that's what they're showing me. It's not a boulder, but it does feel like a boulder after all these years. It does feel like that. And they're saying, they're encouraging you here, Aquarius, don't stop. Don't stop. Keep going here, please, Aquarius, because you will find it, and then you'll resolve it. And with that, all the other stuff that has been bothering you is really just dropping away. It's just that one thing, okay? I really hope this helps. One more. No, we're going to save the other one for the extended, and I'm going to pull more oracle cards here for you, Aquarius. I really hope this reading was insightful and or helpful. You can book a private reading with me if you would like to get clarity on your personal life, since these are general readings. But do check out the extended first if this resonated with you, because that's a cheaper option for sure. But if you do like to get that clarity, I'm definitely here for you. All right. I'll either see you over Vimeo or Patreon. All the links down below. Or next time. Bye, guys.